From Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana, it's the 1960s AFL-NFL Super Bowl between the 1962 Green Bay Packers and the 1967 Oakland Raiders on Pro Football Strategy 2021. Why, hi there, I'm Ron Juckett. Welcome to the show. Al, Red Sox fan, will join me in a moment, and I think we have an intriguing matchup here. The 1962 Green Bay Packers survived, and I mean survived, the 1968 Dallas Cowboys to win the NFL championship, while the Oakland Raiders had to run the gauntlet. They had to beat the New York Jets, and then they had to beat the Kansas City Chiefs just to get here. And so this is a rematch of Super Bowl II, which the Packers won 33-14. The Packers in the 60s won 5 NFL championships and 2 Super Bowls, while the Raiders went to this AFL championship the last 3 years they played it, of course, winning to get into Super Bowl II. And Al, to bring in now Red Sox fan, this should be an intriguing matchup. Both defenses are absolutely incredible.
It should be, and as I like to say, it could be a slobber knocker. I think the keys for the Raiders, if they are to perform the upset, is for Darryl LaMonica not necessarily to have a big game, but to have at least 2 to 3 big plays in the passing game. For the Packers, they're just going to do what the Packers always do. They somehow figure out a way to win. They survived the Cowboys, and maybe in their mind they're going to come play hard, but to them this should be an easier task.
I would think so. The Packers are 3-point favorites in this one, and when you ran it 1,000 times, the Packers were a 60-40 favorite to actually to win the ball game. But stranger things have happened. I think if the Packers can win the time of possession battle, I think they win the game.
I agree with that. Again, my emphasis for the Raiders to win this game, I think LaMonica has to have 2 to 3 big pass plays that puts them in easy, either scoring a touchdown or puts them in point-blank range to score a touchdown.
And remember, George Blanda will be holding for
George Blanda.
That's right. So if you're ready, we are. And we'll get to this game right after the national anthem.
Please rise, everyone, for our national anthem.
All right, so here we go. Blanda's got it on the tee. The Packers in white, they have won the toss. They will get the ball first. It is away, and we're underway here. It is taken at the goal line by Moore to the 10, 15, and he's hit at the 18-yard line, and so Green Bay, all right, 1st and 10. Moore in the backfield. McGee and Dowler, the receivers. Starr under center. 1st and 10. Give to Moore, 20-yard line. He's hit, Al, after 22 by Keating.
Very, very interesting that the Packers came out in a one-back set there.
Yes. Yeah, and the Raiders played the nickel. So I think it's going to be kind of like a lot of our other games. They're just going to be filling each other out for the first couple possessions. So 2nd and 6, 14-11. Just now Taylor in the backfield with Moore. Starr barks out the signals. He pitches it to Taylor near side, and Taylor's hit for a 1-yard loss by Lassiter.
Great reaction by that Raiders defense. They won the battle at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now.
So from the 21-yard line, he's going to have to throw again a one set back. It's Moore. Starr under center, hands to Moore on a draw, and that got about 5. Fred the Hammer, or J.R. Williamson, made the tackle, and so Green Bay will be forced to punt.
Played it very conservative there.
Yep, a Dowler back to punt. He stands on his 10. Lollipop snap, line draw. Actually, that's a good kick. They're going to pin the Raiders back well deep. In fact, there's going to be no catch, 38 yards, and so Oakland will start from there. Darryl LaMonica, the quarterback for the Raiders, with Dixon and Daniels in the backfield. Bolitnikoff and Miller, the wide receivers. From the 36, it's a play-action pass over the middle, incomplete.
Raiders come out throwing right away. Packers defense up to the task there.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Again, an I formation. LaMonica under center. He's ready. He's going to throw again, this time to Miller on the near side. A short pass, a gain of 6, and Curry made the stop for Green Bay. It'll be 3rd and 4. 4 wide receivers. Miller and Wells to the bottom. Sherman and Blitnikoff up top. LaMonica to throw. He tries to find, was that Blitnikoff? Yeah, and Adderley made the stop.
Nice play.
So what we expected here, 2 kind of probing drives that went nowhere and 2 3-and-outs. Eichscheid stands on his 25 for the punt. Gets it away, and that's a good punt. That's a really good punt. Green Bay, Wood from his 15, he's up hit at the 28, so a gain of 11, and that's where Green Bay will take over.
Solid return by Wood.
So 1st and 10, split formation. Taylor and Moore in the backfield. Starr has his play called, back to throw, 7-step drop, way over the middle into zone coverage, and that was nearly picked, Al. He went
through the coverage there. They're playing a 2-deep zone. They were playing the pass on 1st down, so the Oakland sniffed that out. Brings a 2nd and 10. If I was the Packers here, I'd like to see him throw a screen here on 2nd and 10 to Taylor.
They got Taylor, same formation. Taylor and Moore in the backfield. Starr pitches to Taylor, finds a little bit of a hole and gets a gain of 5, hit by Connors. Dan Connors at the 33. So 3rd down and 5. 11:07 to go. Horning in the ball game. Barnes and Dollar up top. Starr out of the gun, gives to Horning, turns tail, has a 1st down. Gain of 6 on the Packers sweep. Let's see that one again. That was invented by Green Bay, and here's how it's done.
Just a little different take on it out of the shotgun. Quite ingenious by Vince Lombardi and the Packers. And that's a big run for Paul Horning. If you watch the prior game, the Packers and the Cowboys, Horning struggled. And that was a big run there and an important 1st down for the Packers.
Absolutely. So it'll be from the 39, 1st and 10, 10:35 to go. I formation. Starr is ready under center. Gives to Taylor, and Taylor is hit at the 1-yard loss by Keating. Tom Keating, the lineman.
Again, they had 3 deep zone, but they were playing the run. Had Taylor got by that first line of defense, there would have been a lot of green room to roam.
Now a pro set for Green Bay. 9:56, 2nd and 11. 1st quarter. Starr, 7-step drop, goes over the middle, and that's incomplete. So they went to Dollar in a 2-deep zone, and it'll be 3rd and long.
Looked like he led Dollar just a little bit too far there.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
It looked like Dollar had split the seam of those defenders.
So Starr out of the shotgun again. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the top, Moore back with them. Starr has all day. He goes to the near side, far side, caught by Barnes for a 1st down. Bird with the tackle, Roger Bird, but a 15-yard gain. What'd you see here?
Raiders were really concentrating on the other big-name receivers, and Barnes just ran a beautiful pattern. Look at there, wide open.
Yep. John Madden, by the way, is the defensive coordinator for this Raider team, and you can tell early on he watched a lot of tape. So 1st and 10 from the Oakland 47. Starr is ready. Dollar McGee, the receiver. Starr to throw. Near side McGee, and Max makes a catch at the 40, where he's hit by McLaughlin.
7 painful yards for Max McGee. Leaves a 2nd and 3.
It works better than the Goodies headache powder he's taking for his hangover.
And that's for sure.
2 running backs are Moore and Taylor. Dollar to the top, McGee to the bottom. Starr to Moore near side, and Moore is hit for a 1-yard loss by McLaughlin. And it'll be 3rd and 4 from the Oakland 41.
Raiders have really been John Madden doing an excellent job with his defensive play calling. You can see they're playing the run when they're supposed to, playing the pass when they're supposed to. Now it comes down to execution for the Packers.
So Horning in the backfield again. Starr out of the shotgun. They ran the sweep out of this formation the last time. This time he'll throw to Horning, and Horning will get the 1st down, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 34. So 2 plays for Horning and 2 good executions.
Wow, what a different result for Paul Horning so far early in this game where he struggled against the Cowboys. He's already come up with 2 third-down conversions to move the chains. Outstanding for the Golden Boy, Paul Horning.
3rd and 4 is not always easy to convert either. So it'll be at the 34. 1st and 10. Moore and Taylor in a pro set. Starr is ready. He hands off to Taylor on the sweep over the 30. 1st down, and it's a gain of 11. Bill Lasky with a tackle.
You could see the Packers linemen telling the Raiders defenders, we're coming, and you can't do nothing about it. That was the classic Packers sweep there. And Jimmy Taylor picks up 11. And once again, as we like to say, the chains will be a-moving.
That's right. And this is what the Packers did to start the second half against the Cowboys. Just lots of patience and let the game come to them. First and 10 from the 23. Taylor and Moore out of the eye. Starr. Looks like the Raiders are blitzed or somebody moved. Looks for the home run. Does he have anybody? No.
Looked like he had the receiver to the out. He just made a bad decision there. The receiver, I have to take a look. McGee, I think it's McGee, the bottom of the screen, wide open. Watch the route McGee runs.
Oh, yeah, wide open. He's going for Taylor instead, and he missed Taylor. Yeah, McGee would have had an easy 6.
Yep.
So 2nd and 10 for Green Bay on the Oakland 23. Kind of a weird formation. Moore by himself. Flag is down. Starr to Barnes, and that's a gain of 3. And I imagine it's going to be 5 yards. They won't take this. Yep, offside. So a freebie. So 2nd down and 5 from the 18. Taylor back in. Starr under center. Starr to Taylor, and that looked like a Chinese fire drill, and instead it's a 1st down, and it's a gain of 10.
Again, they go to the Packers sweep out of the classical stance.
That looked like that was going to be a busted play, didn't it?
Well, I think it was more busted on the Raiders' end, and good blocking by the Packers there, because Taylor rumbles for 10. It's going to be 1st and goal. Connors makes the touchdown-saving tackle for the moment, and here we go.
Packers with a sustained drive, 5:50 to go, first quarter. Taylor stands on the pitcher's mound. Starr to pitch from and that's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Tom Moore out of the backfield.
And again, Raiders on 1st down, they've been playing the pass. They've sensing that the Packers want to throw on 1st down. Now the Packers have usually come back with the run here. So let's see if they do.
2nd and goal from the 8. Split backfield. Starr barks it out. He's going to throw. He goes down the near side, and Ron Kramer with a touchdown. So
nice play call. Nice play call for the Packers there.
We won't get to see a replay on that. But it was Ron Kramer. Now here's Jerry to kick it. John Roach will hold. And that kick is up, straight, true, and good. So 7-0. But the Raiders actually outplayed for the pass.
Yeah, and it's just good execution there. It comes down to execution, and the Packers get on the board first. It was a very Paul Hornung comes up big on that drive.
Both those third down conversions.
One a run out of the shotgun, and the other one was a screen. So we've seen more out of Paul Hornung in this game to this point than anything he did in the limited use
he had against the Cowboys. Yeah. All right, so that drive was 14 plays, 72 yards, and 6:11 off the clock. Green Bay 7, Oakland nothing. So Jerry Kramer puts it away. He had some good kicks at the end of that game against the Cowboys, and this one's driven in the end zone. Sherman takes it out to the 10. He gets around a tackler, 20, and he's hit at the 24, 25. I thought he was going to be stopped at the 10.
He made a nifty move there to get that extra yardage and put them in decent field position, because I too thought he was going to be stopped well before the 20.
So Oakland starts this drive from the 25. LaMonica with the tight set. Biletnikoff and Miller the receivers. Give us to Daniels. Daniels gets a little bit of room. He's hit by Quinlan at the 29. Gain of 4.
Oakland trying to establish a bit of a running game here. They came out passing on their prior set of downs.
All right, 2nd and 6 from the Oakland 29. Same formation. This time it's to Dixon, and Dixon runs up the middle, but will be about a yard short. Quinlan again with a tackle, 3rd and 1.
Good, tough running for the Oakland fullback, Dixon.
So 3rd and 1, 4-11. LaMonica is ready. Same formation again. This time he tries this quick throw, and that went nowhere.
Kind of an intriguing play call there. They try to hit a quick hitter. The Packers were playing for the run. It just, again, it comes down to execution. On the prior drive where we saw the Packer touchdown, Green Bay executed. Oakland, as we just witnessed, did not.
Well, there'll be 3 and out as Eyeshide stands at his 6:17 for the punt. He will get this away. A line drive kick, very short, taken by Wood at the 25-30, and he's hit at the 35. A 9-yard return, a 40-yard punt. 4:05 first quarter, 7-0 Green Bay.
Packers have pretty good field position here.
Horning and Taylor, it's the classic setback for Green Bay. He throws to Horning on a little screen, and it's a 1-yard loss. Gus Otto with the tackle.
Raiders reacted quite well to that play.
Moore in the backfield by himself. Starr, 2nd and 11. He's flush. Moore catches it on the flat pass or a screen, and it's a 1-yard gain. So right back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10 from the 35. So again, it's a 1 setback. Let's see if the Raiders blitz. Starr, quick throw near side to McGee. First down over at midfield. Roger Bird with the tackle.
A lot of time for Bart Starr there. They're playing a nickel. They stunted up front, but the Packers offensive line did a great job to give Bart the protection he needed to get it to Max McGee. And then it's Max McGee breaking 1 tackle and taking it to midfield on the 15-yard reception.
So the crowd here in New Orleans is pretty happy about that, an old NFL town. 2:02 to go. Moore and Taylor in the backfield. Starr hands off to Moore on a delay, and it's a gain of 3 on the trap.
Tough run by Moore. I didn't think he was going to get that much, and 3 yards out of what we saw was pretty good.
Oakland again played for the pass on first down. This time Green Bay ran. 3 wide receivers, bottom of your screen. Dollar all by himself up top. Starr to Moore on the draw, and that got nothing.
So Oakland has, they're playing a 2-deep zone, but they're watching the run. They've called a good defensive game. It's come down to execution for both teams. You can see it there. Oakland reacts well. They read run. I mean, they knew it was a run. They came up and they squished that play right off the bat. Now a crucial 3rd and 7. Will the Packers execute and continue the drive?
No Horning this time, but Starr's out of the gun. 3 wide receivers, Barnes and Dollar to the top, McGee in the bottom. Starr, quick throw over the middle, caught by Dollar, but he's short. Williamson with the tackle. Again, we talked about this in the Cowboy game. They didn't run the route far enough.
He cuts his route off a little too far, and it looked like Starr, had Dollar ran his route. I don't know if he sees the defenders closing, and maybe that's why he cuts it off, to not run into a possible his quarterback throwing a pick. He sees the seam in that 2-deep zone, but he had to go a little farther than that.
Coffin corner here for Dollar from the Oakland 41. He stands on the Green Bay 44. Gets it away, high end overran, and it will bounce out of bounds at the 9-yard line, and that's where Oakland will set up. Last play of the first quarter, Dixon and Daniels behind LaMonica. LaMonica to Dixon, and Dixon, oh my goodness, Hannah ripped him down for a 2-yard loss.
Packers playing for the run, reacted well, crashed through the offensive line of the Raiders, and bring down the big Ewart Dixon.
So 12-17, the time of possession for Green Bay, and 7 first downs. Again, it's just kind of keep the ball matriculating. And they got 99 yards to Oakland's 13. I can't say I'm real surprised by this, Al.
This is, if you're going to compare this to a boxing match, this is the Packers working the body, wearing down their opponent, and eventually landing the knockout punch. Can the Raiders rally from this? Well, they have 3 more quarters to try to, and you never know. We've had some wild and woolly games.
Yes, we have. Starr, 8 for 12 in the first quarter for 58 yards. On the ground, Jim Taylor, 5 for 24, Moore, 5 for 11, and Paul Horning converted on that run for 6. In the air, McGee, 2 for 22, and Dollar only has 1 for 6. So again, it's all possession catches again, but it's working. For Oakland, well, LaMonica 1 for 4. They're not going to win by doing little dink and dunks to a la Wes Welker passes.
I think they'd be better off. Obviously, they have a low percentage of completion now, but if you're going to take your shots downfield to try to pick up chunks of yardage.
And they've only had 3 carries for 7 yards, and Even the wild and woolly AFL 60s, that is not acceptable.
No.
And Miller with a lone catch for 6 yards. It's like looking at an election total board at 1 minute after 7 here in Vermont.
We have to, yeah, that's a good comment. Appropriate, too.
That's why I did it.
We have to give the Packers defense some credit here for just shutting down Oakland in that first quarter. Can Oakland adapt now and see what they've done right, which is nothing, and change?
Well, the key stat in the ball game is third downs converted. Green Bay has converted 4 of 6. You do that, you're going to win some football games.
And you're going to wear down the other team's defense.
That's right. 2nd and 12 as we start the second quarter. LaMonica to Dixon, and Dixon gets 4 yards, and Henry Jordan with the tackle. So it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 for Oakland.
I tell you,
12. Under center, 4 wide receivers. Daniels by himself. Flag on the play. LaMonica's got a freebie. Sherman will make the catch, but it's going to be 3rd and 3 here.
Yeah, Packers jumped.
So they get the crisscross call, 3rd and 3. Wells, Miller up top, Blitnikoff and Sherman. LaMonica near sideline to Sherman, and that's a first down by a yard. Herd Adderley with the tackle.
If nothing else, this just gives the Oakland Raiders defense time to rest. And even if they don't get a score here, if they can get to change the possession, the field position is very important here for the Raiders at the worst.
Yep, Daniels and Dixon in the backfield. LaMonica under center. 7-step drop. Goes for the long pass, and Miller's got it, 45-50. We knew that they had to try it. Miller got a gain of 30. Greminger on the tackle. Packers playing for the run, and they got burnt.
Well, that's what we said. Big chunks of yardage. Even if you're going to throw for a low percentage, you might as well throw for a big chunk of yards. But LaMonica has been very good so far on this drive. And those 30 yards to Miller gets him to midfield, changes field position again at the worst. But now you got to try and put some points up here if you're the Raiders.
Now let's see if they do some ground and pound from the Green Bay 49. LaMonica's ready. Dixon and Daniels in the backfield. Give it to Dixon, and the Packers run that play all the way. A gain of 2. Forrester with the tackle.
Packers were playing the run, man-to-man. They won the battle up front. They hold Dixon to 2 yards.
12:22 to go in the half. 7-0 Green Bay. Banaszak is in the game. LaMonica flush throws. Banaszak with a catch. He gets 7. Nitschke with a tackle. 3rd and 1, but what a flush out.
Yep.
By LaMonica, and Banaszak just ran the route perfectly.
Pressure coming right in Darrell's face. He was able to avoid the rusher, and then Banaszak gets enough separation in that zone that Nitschke could not close fast enough. Picks up 7. It's now a crucial 3rd and 1 for the Raiders.
3rd and short. Daniels and Dixon in the backfield. LaMonica's ready. Gonna throw it near side. Oh, what are you doing? Incomplete. That's a run.
I know the Packers were playing run, but you just have to line up mano-y-mano and try to get that yard. They had 8 men up in the box, but still, to me, I run the ball, and if I get a half yard, guess what? I'm going for it on 4th down.
So our favorite Star Wars character, Jar Jar Binks, comes in at right corner, or DB6 comes in as Jesse Winton is down. He got his bell rung. And if you go to Taco Bell, we're not giving you a free taco. So Eyeshide will stand on his 44 in this punt. This is going to be a coffin one all the way, going near side. And that's a beauty if it stays in play. It goes out at the 2.
And again, worst case scenario, they changed field position. They allowed their defense to rest. Obviously, I question the throw on 3rd down. Yeah. Yes, 8 men were up in the box, but you got to go mano-y-mano there and see if you can win the battle there. But now the defense, if they hold 1, 2, 3, they should have pretty good field position.
It should be genius if they can hold them. 11.5 to go in the half. Starr on his goal line. Under center. Taylor and Horning in the backfield. Snap, throw, incomplete. 2nd and 10. You want one for Dollar there, but the Raiders are playing the run. Same formation. Starr calls the signals, hands off to Taylor, and Taylor is hit at the line by Birdwell. No gain. So Dan Birdwell, the lineman, with the stuff, and there's not a lot of good plays from your own 2-yard
Now, you
line.
got to be careful. You don't want to turn it over here, but you also want to get a little distance to give your punter some room to punt.
Jack Squirick is going, let me in, I can make the play here. So Starr is out of the gun from his end zone. How about that? Throws incomplete. So you're right, Al, 3 and out. They were trying for Dowler, and they got away with that.
Yeah, Willie Brown on the coverage there. The Raiders defense did what the Raiders had to do. Now they should get excellent field position. I don't care how good Dowler punts.
Sink here. Dowler is on his end line, for goodness sakes. So here's the punt. He gets it away. The Raiders did try to block. Punt will be taken at midfield by Bird. He gets to the 41, and so that's great field position. 47-yard punt, 7-yard return.
Raiders and LaMonica have to take advantage of this. This is to punch it in.
Long throw is what I would try here. 10:37 to go. 7-0 Green Bay. Bolitnikoff and Miller are the receivers. LaMonica, 7-step drop, goes for the home run to Cannon. 20. He's hit at the 15. Billy Cannon, the tight end, a 27-yard play. Run defense, and
LaMonica went over the top. The Mad Bomber goes to Cannon, Billy Cannon. And Billy Cannon almost takes it in. Touchdown saving tackle there.
By Greminger. AFL aficionados weep at that because that's what Cannon did so well. An original AFL superstar. From the 15, Daniels and Dixon in the backfield. Cannon is still the tight end. LaMonica going to try a quick throw. Daniels out of the backfield, a gain of 4.
Curry on the tackle there.
Yep.
Packers reacted well to that.
So the Raiders, 2nd and 6 from the 11. Daniels, LaMonica to throw over the middle. Touchdown, Cannon.
Billy Cannon.
So let's watch that one again. Cannon, tight end, and oh my goodness, Al, nobody near him.
Nope. Great job. They did what we said they had to do.
Man to man, too.
Yeah. And now they're an extra point away from tying this game. Packers playing the run. And LaMonica, we're going to throw the ball. Big chunks of yardage on that drive. They took advantage of the great field position.
Yes, they did, and that's exactly what we said they had to do. Whitenden will be back in the game for Green Bay this next drive. So 3 plays, 42 yards. Let's see if Blanda can hold for Blanda and knock this one up at 7. Good snap. Good hold. And we are 6-2 and even. 9:12 to go in the half. It's the Packers 7, the Raiders 7, right here in Pro Strategy Football 2021.
A quick Cobra strike drive there.
Very Denver Broncos 1980s-ish. All right, so there's the kick, and that's going to be well in the end zone, and Adderley knows better than to return that one, so a touchback. So what does Starr have to do here?
I think they have to establish their pass game. I'd like to see them on first down here. Raiders have been playing pass, but I'd go over the top here. I challenge them right away.
So Starr is ready. McGee and Dowler, the receivers. Starr to Moore, and Moore tucks tail and gets about 4. Davidson with the tackle, Ben Davidson. That tasted pretty great. If you're a Packer fan, that's a gain of 4.
Yep, you got 4 yards out of what looked like nothing.
That's right. Taylor and Moore in the backfield. Starr, quick throw to Dowler. It won't be a first down, but they got 5, and it'll be 3rd and 1.
Crucial 3rd down. It comes down to Packer execution here.
Raiders are playing tighter than a pair of Jordashes here on 3rd and 1 from the 29. Starr to Kramer on a reverse, and no, but there's a flag down. Hold the phone. And it's holding on Oakland. Oh, Al Davis.
Wow.
Furious up in the box. So Green Bay gets a first down. So 1st and 10, 7:59 to go in the half. Starr now has room, gives it to Moore up the middle. First down and Moore, and he's hit at midfield. Bird saved a tackle, Al.
He sure did. Watch the blocking here, and then watch the nifty move by Moore. Reads his blockers, cuts the other way, accelerates, and there's the touchdown saving tackle, as Uncle Ron described it, by Bird. Great blocking. He read his blocks well. You can see him shift to move to the opposite side where the block was taking place, and then he accelerates. A big play there by the Packers.
Not expecting 16 on a line plunge in a run defense, and Al picked me up because I said it was a tackle-saving tackle. Good job there, Ron. I did, not you. It was me. Here's Starr under center, Horning in the backfield. Started Taylor, and that went nowhere. Ben Davidson says that was less filling.
That was an angry Ben Davidson.
2nd and 10, 6:47 to go in the half. Again, just one setback. Starr, quick throw to McGee, and he's hit for a 1-yard gain by McLaughlin.
I have to be honest with you. These quick hitters could lead to a pick six.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the quick hitter there, especially the way both defenses are playing here.
This has been the slobber knocker you thought it would be. Starr out of the gun, 3rd and 9. Dowler and Barnes on the near side. Styler over the middle, incomplete. In fact, that was almost picked.
Yep. Well, the Raiders hold. Good job by their defense. Starr's in shotgun, and the Raiders they played.
That was deflected. That actually was. Moore should have had that.
The zone did a good job there, but the ball was deflected. And they held, and that's all that matters if you're a Raiders fan.
Well, Dowler should pin the Raiders back deep. He stands on the 35. From the 49's a line of scrimmage of Oakland, and Dowler, to the 9-yard line. So a 40-yard punt, 1st and 10 coming up for Oakland. 5:58 to go in the half. LaMonica with Daniels and Dixon in the backfield. Bolitnikoff and Miller the receivers. LaMonica, quick hitter to Cannon. And he's hit for a 4-yard gain by Forrester.
So Billy Cannon makes another reception, the man who caught the touchdown.
It's his 3rd catch in the last 2 series. I formation, Banaszak the tailback, Dixon is the fullback. LaMonica to throw, and he's got all day. He's going for the long ball, caught by Bolitnikoff, 50. He's knocked out of bounds at the 49 of Green Bay, a 38-yard catch.
Again, Packers playing run defense, two deep zone. Watch LaMonica pump fake, draw the safeties away from Bolitnikoff. Watch it right here. Pump.
Yep.
Then he goes to the out to Bolitnikoff. It drew the safety coverage away. And to midfield goes Captain Stickum.
Bolitnikoff caught that off his shoulder, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Oakland at the Green Bay 49. Daniels and Nixon in the backfield. LaMonica on a blitz near side to Dixon on the catch. It's a gain of 4. Forrester with a hit.
Big tackle by Forrester. I thought Dixon was going to break that for a lot more as Forrester upended the big fullback.
4:08 to go. All 3 timeouts. LaMonica under center from the 45. Going to the air again. Bolitnikoff 1st down right on the fingertips. A gain of 7.
Bolitnikoff finding the seams in that 2 deep zone. Again, Packers playing the run.
So 1st and 10 from the Green Bay 38. Well, this is a replay, isn't it? Oh, it's a play. Sorry about that. Incomplete pass. So he was trying for Bolitnikoff again, and Greminger got a hand in there.
Packers playing pass there. Again, they've been playing a lot of zone. I'd like to see them man up with their great corners.
2nd and 10, 3:24 to go from the 38. LaMonica to Dixon up the middle. Dixon on the trap for a gain of 2, and Ray Nitschke. We haven't called his name too much. That's only his 2nd stop.
You know, the Packers playing a lot of pass now, and they're reacting well to stop the run there.
You surprised they're not blitzing and trying to put LaMonica under some pressure?
I would have thought you want to make LaMonica uncomfortable in the pocket and force him into errors. Darrell stayed pretty cool. In fact, when he made that big pass, he sidestepped the pass rush. But yeah, I think they want to force him into a mistake, and the way they look like they're doing it is they're going to drop back into a zone and try to read and react and try to fool LaMonica into making a bad decision.
LaMonica's so comfortable, he's standing in his underwear drinking milk out of the fridge right out of the carton. That's pretty cool. 3rd and 8 now from the 36. 3 receivers, flag on the play. LaMonica flushed. 1st down. He's run more. 20, 15.
I think that's coming back.
I think so too. It's a 20-yard game. Let's watch the play. What'd you see there?
I think the running back moved too soon.
So we're thinking that's going to be on Oakland.
I think LaMonica.
off the board.
Yards.
Let's see what the call is. It's a legal procedure. You guys got it right. So 3rd and 13 from the 41. So Blitnikoff near side, Miller far side. LaMonica all day over the middle. Miller 20, 10, 5. Nope. Got hauled down by Willie Wood to save 6.
LaMonica is feeling his oats. He ate his Wheaties. Watch this toss by the Mad Bomber. He zips it between defenders. He hits Miller in stride.
Oh,
Miller goes in for 6. And there's the touchdown-saving tackle by Willie Wood.
LaMonica finished the milk. It's now working on the orange juice in the fridge.
Wow.
So 2:32 to go in the half. Miller and Blitnikoff the receivers. Banasek and Dixon. LaMonica, well, the 2-minute warning.
I don't think that bothers Oakland too much. They got 2 minutes. They're in lots of time where they're located on the field. They can think things over.
I am stunned that Green Bay has been ripped apart like this in a year. LaMonica now 12 of 17 for 175.
And they've given, again, let's give some credit to the, on this, during these LaMonica throws, to the offensive line of the Raiders. It's broken down a few times, but LaMonica's been able to make plays. The 20-yard scramble was nullified on procedure. But as you see, LaMonica, he's determined to win this game.
Yep. Let's give credit to Bob Zivas, Gene Upsaw, Jim Otto, Wayne Hawkins, and Harry Shue, who is that offensive line that has done a magnificent job for Oakland.
Absolutely.
1st and goal from the 8. 2 minutes to go. Banaszak and Dixon. LaMonica to Dixon to the 5, and he's hit by Ray Nitschke at the 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Nitschke stopped him in his tracks.
Kind of a spread offense here. Daniels and Dixon the setbacks. LaMonica give to Daniels. Touchdown, Oakland.
Wow.
What blocking.
Wow.
What blocking from Otto and Hawkins to set that up. Watch it again now.
Great blocking right there, as you called it, Uncle Ron. And then Daniels finds the hole, doesn't willy-dilly. He gets through the hole, does the nesty plunge for 6. And just like that, the Oakland Raiders of 1967 take the lead.
So Lombardi pacing the sidelines, a 9-play, 91-yard drive here for Oakland.
Drive there by the Raiders. The couple of big pass plays, just tremendous. But they picked up chunks of yards on
That's what they had to do. So Blanda holding for Blanda. This is to make it a 7-point game. Kick is up. Kick is good. And so with 1:18 to go in the half, Green Bay has all 3 timeouts. Oakland 14, Green Bay 7.
Packers would love to at least put up a field goal here.
They need something. Remember, their kicker is Jerry Kramer. And this will be taken in the end zone by Moore to the 10. He's going to get to the 15 in Lombard, and there's a flag down.
This could go back.
Personal foul by Oakland.
Wow.
Whoa. So 1st and 10 from the Green Bay 30. So
Raiders a little over exuberant on the hit there.
I believe there was some crown in that helmet, and we're not talking Crown Royal.
I don't think you can do a somersault on a player who's down.
Well, sure you can. It's the 60s. That's in one of those hidden film treasure specials. Here's Starr under center. 4 wide receivers. Doubles to both sides. Starr over the middle to McGee, and Mack will make the catch for 9. 2nd and 1. McLaughlin with the tackle. Timeout Green Bay. From the 39. Dollar near side. Starr. Quick throw, incomplete.
Crucial for them to pick up this first down. They have 2 timeouts. You can run the ball. And then you're going to have to adjust your offensive play calling after that. But the important thing is to pick up this first down. If you're the Packers, I would pick it up with a run.
Starr out of the gun. Moore in the backfield. Dollar Barnes near side. McGee to the far side. Starr. Bile has all day. Over the middle. Home run. Caught by Barnes. 35-30. 25-20. And he gets out of bounds, Al.
Raiders are playing the run, too. Like I thought. Barnes. Tremendous. Another big catch. He's got 3, I think, and 2 of them been huge.
Yeah, Barnes actually made that catch on the near side and went for that far sideline and got all sorts of yak on that.
Absolutely. And then when he wasn't going to get any more yak, he got the hell out of bounds.
So the Raiders are playing for the short yards, and Starr burned them like yesterday's toast. Taylor and Horning in the backfield. 54 seconds, 2 timeouts left. Starr flush, throws to McGee, and Max just falls. Lasky will make the touch. It's a gain of 6.
Lasky was coming to behead him. McGee saw it. He got down.
1 timeout left for the Packers. 50 seconds to go. 2nd and 4 from the Oakland 13. Taylor and Moore in the backfield. Starr to throw. Near sideline to Moore. First down and gets out of bounds at the 8.
That was crucial to get out of bounds. Save that timeout.
Yep.
Moore gets out of the backfield. Starr hits him quickly, and Moore does what he needs to do. You pick up the yardage. When he can't pick up any more, get out of bounds. Save that timeout.
Save the timeout. You can run it once down here if you think you can with 1 timeout left. And that looks good, and it feels good. So with 42 seconds to go and all 3 timeouts for Oakland, it's 14-14.
Now, can Oakland get in field goal range for a Blanda field goal attempt?
Kramer was doing these well with the kicks, and he's booming this one to the 2 to Grayson. 10. Got a little shimmy at the 20, and he's hit at the 22. So
he did a little shimmy, and then he got shimmy.
Yes. So 36 seconds, 3 wide receivers. LaMonica on the gun for the first time. Wells and Miller up top. LaMonica waiting, flushed, and sacked.
Unbelievable.
By who? Can we tell? Nitschke.
I think it was Nitschke.
It was Nitschke. So
the pocket broke down there, and they pursued LaMonica as their prey, and they bagged him.
2nd and 18. Mom said, no more orange juice for you, young man. LaMonica's going to call his own number and get hit for a 3-yard gain. Nitschke on the tackle. Let's see if Green Bay will call timeout on 3rd and 15. No, Oakland does.
That was a strange call.
3rd and 15. Green Bay has a timeout in their pocket. LaMonica, quick drop, throws. Miller first down.
And more.
45-50. Oh, Greminger with a tackle. They got burnt on the zone.
Watch Miller. He looks like he's going to go out of bounds and decides, you know what? I can get some more yak. Watch this. Miller starts to head to the sideline and then turns it upfield, gets to midfield, and then gets out of bounds. That was awesome.
Well, we went from slobber knocker to pinball here in an awful big hurry.
It came.
He did not get out of bounds.
He did not get out of bounds.
Running. Let's see if they call a time. Oakland will call time. 13 seconds left, however. Daniels and Dixon in the backfield. From midfield, LaMonica flushed. Sacked by Davis. Oh, well, Davis.
Willie Davis. Watch this. Willie Davis just bull rushes into Daryl LaMonica. Mr. LaMonica, hit the grass. Or the turf. 2-lane field. Would that be?
No, it's grass in 69.
69 grass.
Last time out for Oakland. 7 seconds left. 3 wide receivers to the bottom. LaMonica, last play of the half. He's looking to do a Doug Flutie impression. He goes for the home run. What air under that? Does he have anybody?
Oh.
No.
Wow.
Politnikov had enough stickum on him that the Snickers bars look dry. And so Clem Daniels is down. Banaszak will come back in. And so we'll see how much they get him taped up at the half. And real quick, because we got a nice halftime feature for you, here are the stats, and we'll take a look at them after. But now, let's talk with future YouTube star Christopher Slovic.
Hello, everyone. This is Mike in the truck, and we have a special guest with us today. We have Chris Slovic, all the way from Chiang Mai, Thailand. Chris, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, thank you for all you do. Now, everyone, if you're unfamiliar with the YouTube channel Christopher Slovic, he is currently doing a series of Pro Strategy Football 2021 simulations. He's done a season already with 32 teams, all-time greats. And that was, if I remember correctly, the 99 Rams defeated the 98 Broncos. Is that correct? For the championship.
That is correct. The 98, the 99 Rams really won it on special teams in that game. And it's really exciting for this season coming up because the 99 Rams, I think they have something to prove. I think that they want to show that they can win it all, but win it all this time with all their offensive firepower that they have. But I think also the Denver Broncos want to come back with a vengeance because John Elway was the number 1 rated quarterback in the league, and he wants to show that he can win a big one against the big ones.
Currently, you're using the actual mod for this game, the NFL 100, which has 100 teams from 1950 to this past season. What can you tell us about that?
I put the whole mod in there for a reason. This is my philosophy behind this is it's a stats league. So that's why it's for stats buffs. It's for people that want to settle arguments. It's for people that really like to say, hey, no, the 69 Vikings were better than the 76. And I want to take my judgment out of it as much as I can. But I have to also make sure that I make some tweaks to it so that the structure and the results are as, how should I say, as believable and comparable and as fair so that you can win arguments off watching my league.
The idea behind it alone is half the appeal. But what's literally the other half of the appeal, when this is big in my opinion, is you're calling the play-by-play, like Al Michaels or any of these Monday Night Football games from the past. The Kurt Gowdies of our time. Can you tell us about who watches your channel? What kind of feedback you've gotten in reference to these sims you're running?
Originally, when I first started out, all these sims, if you notice on my channel, I do a lot of different sports. Originally, I just kept it on Facebook because I'm not really a tech guy. I'm not really good at just all of a sudden going through technology. Everything I do with putting your mods on and stuff like that, I'm learning. I'm just trying to learn it. And everything I do with just adjusting the volume and the little things have been dozens of trials and errors. But originally it was all Facebook, and I just kept it to friends. And originally there was no sports on. So what I wanted to do was bring people sports every day. That's what my whole preface for starting all this was. I said, I got a lot of friends. They all work hard. Stuff's going on in life, and they need an escape. And I said, the way I escape is I do this. So why don't I put it on Facebook every day? And when I put it on Facebook every day, they get an escape. They can just go, they can watch it like it's something and forget about the world. So I tried that with baseball. And then all of a sudden, I found this football game. So finding this football game, I'm like, okay, well, I'm from Western Pennsylvania. I'm right now in Chiang Mai, but at a school here. But I'm from Western PA, so a lot of people like football. So what I did was I saw your mods, and I'm like, hey, this is great. Why don't I have a football thing? Because the Steelers are involved in other teams. Football's big. So I started doing that on Facebook. And then I said, you know what? Why don't I just expand a little bit? Why don't I put this on YouTube? Because it'll be another place I can keep all my games archived. And I don't have to flip through 5,000 pages of Facebook when I want to go see an old game, that I broadcast. So I started on Facebook, and then I started to put links on my Facebook page to here. But, it's funny because the Facebook connection is, I think, half of the league that you don't see. Because what I do is I do a game, but it's not over there. It's hard work. I go 50 games a week. I split it up into 3 broadcast sessions, 1 a day for 3 days. And all of the stats for those games, all of them, all get printed out, and then I convert all the files to JPEGs or JPG files, and then I put them all on Facebook. So every single game, all 50 that get played that week, go on Facebook, and people flip around and stuff. So it's my inspiration. Is really, quite honestly, it is I had to get a philosophy for this league that in the beginning was to provide an escape, and now it's a stats league. It still is an escape for people to see something. It's changed because it was no sports on TV. Now I want to bring them sports they can't see on TV, sports they cannot turn on the TV and see. It's something like old time leagues, and I do other sports and all that too. Something that they can just sit back and win arguments with and all that stuff, and keeping it to sports.
Well, if you haven't subscribed to Christopher Slavic's YouTube channel, you really should. He's just a master at everything that he does, aside from the NFL stuff that he talked about in the interview. He does soccer. He's doing Football Manager 2020, and he's pretty good with the auto racing, too. He's just there. So Christopher Slavic, Slovick on YouTube. Speaking of gems from YouTube, Al, as we bring you back in here, what strikes you with these halftime stats?
The success both teams have had with the passing. We mentioned that we thought Oakland had to get big chunks of yardage, and they did. And then for the Packers to answer, not that I'm surprised, but they just marched right downfield and they answered the touchdown drive of the Raiders to tie the game up before the half. So it was a feeling out process, and now it looks like an old-fashioned AFL let's shoot it out type of game.
Right, and I'm surprised the Packers were caught off guard by as much. But let's take a look at the Green Bay stats first. That they were caught off as much off guard as they were by Oakland doing the bomb thing. Possession passing for Green Bay, star 14 of 22 for 126 yards.
63%, almost 64% there completion.
The running game, which was so prevalent in the first quarter, kind of died in the second, though. Moore, however, 8 carries for 39. Taylor, 7 for 24. And we go to the air. Max McGee, 5 catches for 38 yards, but Barnes, he had that big play to set up that second Packer touchdown.
42 yards. He's an unsung hero. 2 big catches. He's been tremendous. He's taking advantage of the opportunity here in this big game, championship game between the NFL and the AFL.
And on defense, Ray Nitke, 5 tackles, and he did get credit for the sack out of bounds, as we thought.
Yep.
Billy Davis with the other. Curry, Forster, and Greminger with 4 tackles. No turnovers yet, by the way, in this game. Oakland, LaMonica, 13 for 19. They've gotten to him twice late in the second quarter, but as we said, he was so open and so cool and collected 208 yards in the first half. Lombardi's teams didn't give up that much in a game, let alone a half.
And the offensive line needs a lot of credit here. Look at that gaudy completion percentage, 68.5. It did break down towards the end of the first half, but they've been very good.
Yep. Now, on the ground, they haven't done it too much. Dixon, 6 for 15. Daniels, 2 for 8. Clem is hurt, by the way. And LaMonica called his own number for a 3-yard play. But it's Miller. It's not even Biletnikoff. Well, they've gone deep 3 times. Cannon on the first score. Miller, 4 catches for 102. And Biletnikoff stick him everywhere. So the Raiders will tell you how they're going to beat you, Al, and that's how they've gotten this far. Big
chunks of yards to shorten up the field so they can use more of their offense.
Watch Wells in the second half.
Yeah.
Defensively, Connors, Williamson, McLaughlin, and Bird. That sounds like a law firm. 4 tackles apiece.
Sure does.
Keating is that with 3 and everybody else has 1 or 2. They've not sacked Starr, and as we said, there's been no turnovers. So with all that, it's a tale of 2 quarters so far. Let's see who makes the adjustments as we get ready for the second half. And Oakland will get the ball first. Kramer puts it away. Got a high kick taken and deep in the end zone. This will be a touchback. Grayson knows better, and so Oakland starts from their own 20. So 1st and 10, Banasek is in the backfield with Daniels out. In fact, I believe he's the only setback. LaMonica, 7-step drop, and he threw it to the bench.
He's trying to hit Daniels out of the backfield, trying to beat that 2 deep zone.
Banasek, remember, Daniels is hurt.
Yep.
So Banasek again, 2nd and 10, 4 wide receivers. LaMonica, quick throw to Sherman. Sadly, it wasn't Peabody on the tackle, but Dan Curry, and it's a gain of 6.
Yes, it was.
So 3rd and 4. Banasek again in the backfield. LaMonica, they're now throwing, and Sherman again makes the catch. Give him a cookie, and it's a gain of 6. Nitke on the tackle.
That is a tremendous catch. Nitschke put a pop on him, but he held on to the ball. They're going to the time machine with that one. If you don't know what that is, kids, check out the cartoon. That was on Bullwinkle, I believe.
Yeah, oh yeah. So we're no history no educational lesson this week. So it's 1st and 10 from the 32. Dixon and Banasek in the backfield. LaMonica under center. This time it's Dixon up the middle, and he is hit for a gain of 5. Toberin with a stop. The trap. Actually, the Packers are playing for the pass.
Yeah.
Again, Banasek and Dixon. Litnikoff near side, 2nd and 5. Give us to Dixon around the corner, and is hit for a 1-yard gain by Bill Forrester.
Good reaction by the Packers to stop that sweep to the left. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 here.
Can do it. Well, LaMonica's out of the gun. Let's see if they draw to Banasek or go to the 2 wide receivers. It's the draw to Banasek first. No!
He got it.
Did he? Yes, he got the Dave Gardner spot, Al.
Wow. Great call there by Uncle Ron. He was calling for the draw.
Okay, so 1st and 10 from the 42. LaMonica. Lombardi complaining about the spot. LaMonica over the middle. Bolitnikoff at the 40. He gets out of bounds at the 37.
He beats his own. You got to watch the Mad Bomber. He pumps to get the safeties away. See the pump, and then he goes to Bolitnikoff to the out. Great job by Daryl LaMonica and Freddie Captain Stickum Bolitnikoff.
So the Raiders are doing what they did in the second quarter. Just chunks. 11-11 to go. 1st and 10 from the 37. Dixon on a little cut to the right. It's a gain of 4. Willie Davis on the tackle.
And this throwing has opened up the run game. Again, Packers playing for the pass there.
2nd and 6 from the 33. 2 setbacks. Pro set, flag down, free play. Dixon is hit for a gain of nothing by Jordan. And now Daniels is coming back in, so Banasek's going to get me out of here, man. And that was a freebie play. 2nd and 1 from the 28. Lombardi is turning as burnt umber as his fedora. So 10.5 to go. Again, the Packers look like they jumped. Dixon will get the first down. Oh, it's a blitz. It was a kitchen sink blitz. And no gain. He got the Al Red Sox fan spot.
Yes. That time I thought he made it.
Yep. So 3rd and 1. We're going to do this again. Daniels and Dixon. Give to Dixon. Dixon, no! Chased out of bounds for a 3-yard loss.
They're up in 8 men up in the box. Let's see who got it. Just tremendous pursuit. Tremendous pursuit by the Packers. Nailing Dixon for a 3-yard loss and knocking him out of bounds. Here comes a field goal attempt, I would think.
Let's see. Will they do it? Blanda. This one from 48 yards. Blanda will hold for Blanda. And that one is going to be wide and short left. Oh, it's good.
Oh, it sneaked through.
All right.
It's tough to judge these things. I know I've played this game a lot. I thought I banged
that thing had more hook than Captain Hook, for crying out loud.
Oh, it just snuck in, Ron. Did you see that?
Barely good, but it counts. And so, 11 plays, 49 yards, 542, and a discombobalized announcer. With 9:18 to go in the 3rd quarter, Oakland 17, Green Bay 14.
Unbelievable game so far.
So Blanda boots this one really deep in the end zone, and you better not. Oh, it's a touchback. But there's an illegal. An illegal block, and so Green Bay will start from their own 10.
Vince Lombardi not too happy on a play.
Lombardi saying some things that are making the players blush. Moore and Taylor in the backfield. Starr to Taylor on the sweep. Taylor cuts inside. He'll get a gain of 6. Lasky on the tackle.
They'll take 6 yards all day, all night, all downfield if they can get it.
As long as that clock runs and they can score. So Taylor and Moore in the backfield. 2nd and 4. 8:40 to go in the 3rd. Start a throw. Play action pass. Pump fakes. McGee catches it 1st and 10 from the 30. 1.
So they got 6 yards on first down. Get the Raiders conscious of the run, and there's Bart Starr hitting Max McGee for the first down and a little bit more.
Max McGee is going, you're supposed to be going $1 for these. I'm just here for the show, man. So 1st and 10 of Vermont, 8:02 to go on the clock from the 31. I formation, Taylor and Moore. Starr on a keeper. Does he get the first down? Yes, he does. A gain of 10.
That's a gutsy call by Bart Starr, the former Alabama quarterback, bringing back his college days there. He just took off running.
John Roach nearly choked on his clipboard on the sideline on that play. 1st and 10 from the it is the 60s. He choked on his Roach. Start a warning.
Children, if you don't know what that is, I'm not explaining it to you.
That's a gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
Sends your letters to Mike in the truck.
Nope. 2nd and 5. Taylor and Moore. Start a Moore, and the Raiders sniffed that one out like a good dog. No gain. Keating on the tackle.
You could say like a drug dog, Uncle Ron.
That's right. You get your raincoat on and sniff that one out. 3rd down and 5. 4 wide receivers. That's enough jocularity. Start a throw. Dollar first down. 40, 35, and he's hit it to 32. A gain of 21, and let's watch that one again.
That was an unbelievable conversion there on 3rd and 5.
Modern young man Willie with a tackle there.
Yep. And then look at the yak. Yards after catch. Huge for Boyd Dollar there.
Okay, so 1st and 10, 5:34 to go. Starr to Taylor Moore in the backfield. Hands it to Taylor. He's depleted at the 30 by Connors, a gain of 3.
But this is the Packer way. A little bit, then a lot.
It's been a microcosm of the game, these first 2 possessions of the second half, hasn't it? Starr under center. Starr incomplete.
Threw into coverage there. They were playing run, but it looked like they reacted quite well to get back in pass coverage.
3rd and a long 7. Starr out of the gun. 2 receivers at the bottom. McGee by himself up top over the middle, and I believe McGee fell.
They looked like they ran a similar play there. Watch this. McGee's going to cut to the end. He dives for the ball. Couldn't make the catch.
So it'll be 4th down. Now they're going to kick Kramer from 47 yards. He's got a coin flip here. The crowd will tell you if this is good or not. I'm not going to say a word. Wide, very wide left.
He had the distance, but he missed it.
Yep. So with 4:42 to go in the 3rd quarter, Oakland 17, Green Bay 14.
That phone ringing is a reprieve for the governor for the Raiders.
Apparently so. So Dixon and Daniels now. Dixon gets it over the 20, 30, 33. Now you're wondering why they went for it on with the kick. Remember, if you miss it, it's spotted the 20. So it's just as good as a punt.
Absolutely. And that's probably the best run we've seen from the Raiders since that LaMonica scramble that didn't count.
That didn't count. Yeah, so gain of 13. 1st and 10 from the 33. LaMonica under center. Packers blitz. LaMonica throw is incomplete.
They made him uncomfortable in that pocket there, Uncle Ron. They came with all out.
Mom cut off the orange juice. The milk you could get for cheap, but the orange juice you didn't have the coupons for. 3:59 to go since it's the 60s green stamps. So LaMonica, 7-step drop, goes for the quick throw. Biletnikov's got it first down, gain of 12. Wood on the tackle.
LaMonica well on his way to being MVP if he keeps this up.
Oakland has played a tremendous game. 3:18 to go. Banasek, the lone set, 3 trips to the bottom. LaMonica goes over the middle to Banasek. They've disguised those passes well, Al, in their formations. A gain of 6.
They've had great success hitting their backs, especially Banaszak out of the backfield. He just picks out the open seam against the zone.
They have confused Green Bay in their play calling an awful lot tonight, and it shows. 17-14, 2:39 to go. Ball in the Green Bay 49, 2nd and 4. Dixon near side, and he is dropped for a no gain by Davis.
Just to go back to that prior play, when they had trips, it's to that other side. They're running the play to Banaszak opposite side, and he just finds the little seam, Good job by the Packers defense there to stop.
Third and big 4. 2:03 to go in the third quarter. Ball at the 49 of Green Bay. LaMonica has all day. Going to scramble. He's got it. He needed 4 and got 5. Nitschke says, Daryl, would you like some grass? Daryl says, we made that joke in the last series. 1st and 10.
Big play by LaMonica.
Yep, he called his own number. 1st and 10 from the 44. I formation. Quick throw to Miller over the middle. 30, 20, and that's a touchdown-saving tackle by Forrester.
Again, they split that zone. What a throw by the Mad Bomber, Daryl LaMonica. What a route run by Miller. As Miller says it's Miller's time. Wow. That's a thing of beauty there.
You're right. If Oakland wins, LaMonica's got to be your MVP. He's had a game and a half. 48 seconds left. 1st and 10 from the Packer 22. 4 wide receivers. LaMonica to Daniels over the 20. He is hit by Curry for a 4-yard gain.
Packers have to try to hold them to a field goal here.
It'll be 2nd and 6, and we'll have the quarter change to think about it. Nope, they're going to get the playoff. 7-step drop going for the end zone, and that should have been 6.
Oh,
What did Bolitnikoff do?
I think he read it wrong. All out blitz. They pick it up. It's 1-on-1. Bolitnikoff went.
Oh, he ran the wrong way. That was a touchdown. Whoa.
It looked like he ran a long hitch. He should have kept going. You can see LaMonica motioning as he was coming back to the huddle. Bolitnikoff saying, should have kept going. We had it.
To quote Vern Lundquist, bless his heart, he's got to be the sickest man in America. 3rd and 6 from the 4. LaMonica out of the gun. LaMonica over the middle, and they're going to have to settle for the field goal.
Opportunity missed, and Bolitnikoff and LaMonica will be talking about that on the sideline.
Oh, goodness gracious, St. Marie. So after 3, it is 17-14, but you have the feeling, Al, it should be so much more.
And this is what the Packers do. They hang around, and next thing you know, they're lifting Vince Lombardi up on their shoulders. Will it happen again? We have 15 more minutes of football to find out.
Will Vince Lombardi lift his own trophy? So Blanda from 40 yards is what they're going to say, or 37 yards. Blanda holds wide left.
Wow. So not only do they miss an opportunity for a touchdown, they miss the field goal. Packers, you let them hang around, and they know how to win.
They should have had 7. They got nothing.
Nothing. Spalding,
nothing.
You'll get nothing, and you'll like it.
And you'll like it. Yep.
Folks, in the chat when you hear that, tell us what movie that's from.
Horning and Taylor in the backfield as we start the fourth quarter. 14:54 to go, ball on the 20-yard line. Star to throw it. 7-step drop. Has all day. Looks. He's got Taylor out of the backfield for a gain of 15. Roger Burke with the stop.
Ron, how did he catch that ball? Unbelievable. Taylor in between 3 defenders.
Well, Star just put it where only Taylor could get it. He threw away from the coverage.
And he holds on after being decapitated almost.
He heard enough footsteps there, but he made the catch. 1st and 10 from the 35. Moore and Taylor in the backfield. Star going for it. Caught by Dowler. 11 yards. 1st and 10.
Art put a little zip on that pass to the outside. Watch this. Good, strong throw. Tight spiral. Great route run by Dowler for 11.
So Star just kind of giggling as he goes back. They're going to make Oakland pay is the plan here. 1st and 10 from the Green Bay 46. Moore and Taylor in the backfield. Give us to Taylor. Taylor's hit at the 48 for a gain of 2. Big Ben Davidson with a tackle. 2nd and 8 from the 48. Power eye. Dowler far side. McGee near side. Star flush to Moore. And he turned that into a gain of 2. Star got away with this.
Yeah, that screen hasn't really worked too well. It worked a couple of times. It popped once with Horning, and I think once with Moore, I think it was.
I believe you're right. So a big 3rd and 6 from the midfield stripe. Star out of the gun. Dowler Barnes up top. Star to
Lots
Moore on the draw, and nope, they're a yard short. They're 2 yards short.
Connors with a great tackle there.
That knocked loose a couple fillings. I think.
thought he was going to make it. Look at this
I
big
did too.
ball. Moore starts to accelerate, and here comes Connors.
Boom.
He puts his shoulder into him and just stops him dead in his tracks, leaves a 4th and 2, and they're going to bring the punt team out.
I believe so. Dowler hopes to pin him deep. 46-yard line of Oakland. 11:45 to go in regulation time. Dowler looking far sideline. No, that's a touchback.
Yeah.
That was about 6 blades of grass away from pinning Oakland back on their half-yard mark.
Bounces to the left, they're on their half-yard line. Bounce to the right, you're at the 20.
Yeah, at the 20 is where we start. Daniels alone setback. LaMonica feeling pretty good. Packer blitz. Give to Daniels. Gets it around for a first down and more to the 40, 45, 50 into Green Bay territory at the 40. And Wittenden, boy, he's going to be taking some oxygen after that 39-yard gain.
All-out blitz. They're pinching the middle. He gets to the outside on the pitch, does a juke move to the inside, then he's off to the races down the sideline. He's past midfield. What a run by Daniels. They got a huge chunk of yardage this time on the ground and not in the air.
So on play, 39 yards, and the clock is running. 11 to go. Dixon and Daniels in the backfield. LaMonica. Packers blitz again. Dixon gets 4 before Greminger makes the tackle.
Still a successful run. You'll take 4 yards.
Clock running now, and it's in Oakland's favor. 2nd down and 6. Dixon near side. He's hit at the 35 by Forrester.
A huge 3rd and 4 here. Can the Packer defense hold? I'd like to see him go to man-to-man coverage here. They've been burnt with that zone coverage.
4 wide receivers. I think they try for Bolitnikoff on the near side. LaMonica gives it to Daniels. Wow. It's a first down and more, and he's hit at the 23. Brilliant.
Stretch him out. What have they been doing? Throwing the ball. Let's stretch him out. Let's make our blocks. Once again, Ron, that offensive line for the Raiders are coming up big. They handled the front 7, which was stretched out for the Packers when you come with that 4 wide out set.
9:07 to go. 1st and 10, Green Bay 23. LaMonica, again the Packers blitz. Bolitnikoff to the 10, 5, and he gets out of bounds. He's hit for a gain of 19, and it's 1st and goal for Oakland.
All out blitz. Everyone's coming. The kitchen sink, as we say. LaMonica's going to get hit as he throws. He hits Bolitnikoff to the out, and Bolitnikoff almost gets in. It's going to be 1st and goal.
He probably could have scored on that. I thought he should have scored. Anyway, 1st and goal, 8:36 to go. From the 4, Dixon and Banasek the setbacks. LaMonica to throw. Dixon touchdown.
Playing run. Packers got to play run in that situation. You have no
penalty. There's a flag on the play, and it's going to be
offensive.
Oh!
Wow. That phone call to Vince Lombardi is a reprieve, as we say, from the governor. And that's going to back him up. Wow.
Al Davis is in the booth next to Pete Rozelle. And there is a plexiglass divider between the two. And Al is trying to laser in holes as Rozelle's going, we're not merged yet, buddy boy.
This must be an
goal from the 14. Banaszak and Dixon in the backfield. LaMonica to Dixon. Turns the corners, hit out of bounds. Good play by the Packers. He had no place to go, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm smelling a pickoff here. I just sense it.
8 to go. Dixon and Daniels. LaMonica to Dixon to the 10. It's a gain of 12, rather. A gain of 3. Tick, tick, tick. And it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 12.
Now, Ron, what do you do here? Do you just run it to set up the field goal and go up 6 and make them
score? I go far side LaMonica. They've got the field spread. LaMonica out of the gun. Let's see if they go to Bolitnikoff. Bolitnikoff runs the route, goes near side to Miller. So they'll run some clock. It's a gain of 6. Toberin with a tackle.
Well, LaMonica took what they gave him. Now here comes Blanda to try to make it a 6-point game.
This would only make it a 6-point game. Blanda to hold for Blanda. This would be from 16 or 23 yards, and that one, it looks like it crept over, and it's good.
Wow. And it bounces
So,
into the tunnel.
9 plays, 74 yards, and 5:01 off the clock. Al Davis still not a happy camper.
5:01 off the clock, Ron, and a touchdown taken off the board.
That's right. It's Oakland 20, Green Bay 14. So Blanda, 6:38 to play in regulation time. And that one is not going to be returned. If it is, Herb Adderley would hear about that from Vince Lombardi from the grave. So 6:30.
Packers.
All right, 1st and 10. Warren Taylor in the backfield. Star, 7-step drop. Oh, he's trying for Dowler.
That looked open. Can we see that again?
Yeah, I think he overthrew him.
I think Dowler found the seam there.
Yeah, he overthrew him, Al.
Yep. Wow.
2nd and 10 from the 20. Horning in the backfield with Taylor this time. Star. Horning. 8 yards. There's my Ray Scott imitation. 7 yards. And a tackle by young man Willie. So 5:52. 3rd and 3 from the 27. Star barks it out. Dowler near side. Give us to Moore. And Moore is upended by Big Ben Davidson.
That you have to give credit to the down 4 linemen of the Raiders there. They're playing pass. It was all on the down 4 defensive linemen. They just destroyed that Packer offensive line, stopping Moore for a loss of 1. 4th and 4. You got to punt here. You have 3 timeouts. You got to hold them. Wow, what a job by the Raiders defense.
Bob Skronsky, Fuzzy Thurston, Jim Ringo, Jerry Kramer, and Forrest Gregg need to do a better job. 5:16, Dowler to punt it. From their own 26, they can't give up any more. They need to keep this a 6-point game. Good punt, taken by Bird at the 28, over the 40, midfield, 40, He might be gone, 30, 20, they're trying. Punter's there, Dowler with a tackle at the 12-yard line.
If you remember, I do believe against Kansas City, Bird ripped off some big punt returns. And now
he won late in the game, if I remember correctly.
Yes, we called him an MVP in that game.
We did.
He had a touchdown, and he had another huge return that set up a score. And now Bird might have solidified the win here for the Raiders. A touchdown makes it a 2-score game. A field goal makes it a 2-score game.
There's just not a lot of time left here.
No, there's not.
That Dowler saved the 6. Now let's see if Green Bay can save their season. 5:03 to go in the game. Dixon and Daniels in the backfield. LaMonica to Dixon. Dixon is brought down for a 1-yard loss by Quinlan. Bill Quinlan. And Forrester's down. He got the wind knocked out of him. And DB6's brother, LB4, coming in and right outside linebacker.
How do you like that?
Lombardi's not sure about these droids, but if he can tackle, he's going to take it. There you go. So it's LB4, we're being told from the truck, is Lombardi 4. And he comes out going, not a lot of grabbing, too much grabbing, need more tackling out there. 4:26 to go. 2nd and 11 from the 14. LaMonica gonna throw far side, but touchdown.
Wow.
So that might be it. Bolitnikoff makes up for the touchdown he didn't get.
Daryl LaMonica, cool as a cucumber, slides to his right, throws a strike to Captain Stickum, Freddie Bolitnikoff for 6. LaMonica, they're going to start measuring that ring finger for that nice big old championship ring, and I think he's going to have an MVP trophy.
He's definitely the MVP of this game. 2 plays, 13 yards, and 42 seconds, all set up by that magnificent punt return by Roger Bird.
Absolutely.
Blanda to make this a 13-point game. Blanda will hold it for Blanda. And I believe that's good. Yep, it is. So 4:21 to go. It's 27-14 Oakland.
I don't even think the Packers can pull this one out of the fire.
Jerry Kramer says, I can hold on the quarterback sneak, but you got to get me there. Blanda gets this one away. Green Bay in the fight of their lives, taken by Adderley for a touchback. So no time off the clock. Green Bay has all 3 timeouts, 4 receivers, Moore in the backfield by himself. Star
Zone.
Flushed. He's turned chicken fertilizer into 3 yards of chicken salad. He was toast.
Raiders will take that all day, make them kill clock.
The clock is running, and they're going to hurry up. 4:01 to go. Star out of the gun. Barks out the call. Star over the middle. Incomplete.
It looked like there was contact there, but no yellow hanky.
Ron Kramer was the intended receiver. Williams made the contact. Now Star, 3:54, 3rd and 7 from the 23. He throws incomplete. Now you got to go.
Got to go for it here. And they're not.
They're not. Dowler, Raiders watching for the fake. It's a punt. It's a low line drive. Bird from his 31 to the 40. And, well,
things are looking tough for the Packers.
You know?
Things are looking tough for the Packers.
Oh, no, they don't look good right now. Dixon and Daniels in the backfield from the 41. Pitch to Dixon, 45. He's going to get to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain. And LB4 made tackle.
Lombardi bot 4 made the tackle.
Bill Forrester's back in the game, tells that robot to get out of here. I'm not the droid you're looking for. 3 minutes to go. 2nd and 3. Dixon and Banaszak in the backfield. Dixon is tripped up for a 1-yard loss by Greminger, but tick.
Short yardage set for both teams. The clock is the enemy of the Packers and the ally to the Raiders.
And Green Bay will call time. 2:56 to go. You throw it here? No, you pitch to Dixon for
you got it.
Yes, sir. At the 49-yard line.
And I think that's it. Dixon was able to gain the corner here. Again, look at that offensive line pulling. Dixon gains the corner. Great job by the Oakland Raiders offensive line. It's broken down a couple of times in pass protection, but all in all, been tremendous.
I hope LaMonica buys Upshine Company something better than Schlitz. 2:51 to go. Dixon gets 3 on first down. Green Bay will probably call time here, and then they'll be out. Yep, they are now out of timeouts with 2:47 to go.
Dandy Don's somewhere warming up his voice.
Turn out the lights.
The party's over.
Daniels from behind the line. It's a 1-yard loss. So 3rd and 8 here, and I think Oakland is just content to run it. 2:03. Do we go to the 2-minute warning? No, we're going to run the play. Dixon, and, well, it's a 3-yard gain. So Green Bay, after this punt, we'll look at the stats at the end of the ball game here, but LaMonica, 320 yards in the air, 22-32.
MVP.
He has already got the keys in the Corvette, Al.
And soon to have the ring and the trophy.
Thankfully, because it was the NFL involved, it wasn't a Chevy Camaro as the MVP president. They actually did give him the Camaro. So, no, Eyeshide will punt. Let's see if they can ping Green Bay back here. Eyeshide is a master of this. Going for the far sideline, and it will roll dead at the 8. So, you need a miracle wrapped up in an enigma, wrapped up in a miracle. Star out of the gun, 1:53 to go. From the 13, Star, sack.
Star is seeing stars.
By Connors, and right now, Green Bay is on a plane back to Milwaukee.
Wow. The offensive line really, the battle's been won up front by the Raiders.
Green Bay in a hurry up. Star from his end zone, out of the gun. They spot the ball at the 6. He throws it to Moore. Moore running. He's going to get out of bounds at the 20.
Moore had to make a tough decision there. Does he try to go for the first, but he has to make sure he gets out of bounds?
Get out of bounds without a timeouts.
I think he made the right call here.
I mean, it really is like putting a Band-Aid on a cut tendon for crying out loud.
They need to get a big chunk of yards.
Yeah, a big chunk of something. 3rd and 3 from the 20. Horning in the backfield with Taylor. Star, 7-step drop, quick throw. Kramer looking for the sideline, and he's out at the 31-yard line.
Again, they need to score quickly, and then onside kick.
1:23 to go. They need 2 touchdowns. Star out of the gun. Barnes and Dowler up top. Raiders flush. Moore, and I don't think he got out of that. No, Powers.
Oh, horrible mistake there. I mean, they have slim to no chance of winning, but that is a horrible mistake not to get out of bounds.
They hurry. 1:02 to go.
You got to heave it.
Yep, Star to McGee, and Max goes to the sideline. First down, gain of 6, and
it's going to be under a minute.
I would think so. 56 seconds to go. Trip receivers. Dowler by himself up to the top. Star over the middle. Barnes, and you can't be throwing 8-yard dinks and dunks.
No, you got to take the chance here. An interception, oh well. You got to throw it downfield.
36 seconds to go. Star doing his best. 7-step drop. Flushed. Incomplete.
Raiders counting it down on the sidelines.
Steve Sable is pulling out the clips of Johnny Unitas late from Super Bowl III now to make up for it. 30 seconds to go. Star to Moore on a run. He gets out of bounds. It's a gain of 8.
Probably about 23 seconds, I'd think.
25. Horning in the backfield. Star, 7-step drop. Looks for the home run. Incomplete. There were 4 Raiders around Dollar. Willie Brown gets credit for the defense, but it was a team effort. 17 seconds left. The Raiders are jumping up and down. 2nd and 10. Star flushed. Throws on the run for the end zone. No, that probably was the last chance. A Hail Mary for Dollar. Good for Star, not taking the sack here.
No, he bought a lot of time. He really is trying hard here, as he always did. Then he heaves it deep, deep down as far as Bart Starr can throw it. Diving attempt between 3 defenders, but incomplete.
3rd down and 10 with 9 seconds to go.
It's academic now.
I really do think so. Star, now it is. He's taking too much time. This is just to put some lipstick on the pig, and it is caught by Barnes for a touchdown. Now, is there any time left?
I don't think so. Unbelievable. Barnes is having an absolutely fabulous
Barnes
game.
has really had the best day for Green Bay. Star had all the time in the world, which Oakland is fine with giving up.
Wow. That score will not indicate the true.
The game was not that close. It was Oakland all the way. So with 1 second.
1 second left, and you cannot advance an onside kick. This game is over, folks.
Well, Kramer's got to hit the extra point for starters. He does. Fall on it. That's all they're saying. Fall on it. 11 plays, 87 yards. Fall on it. The onside kick rolled around, and the Raiders fell on it. And the Raiders
are champions
of this 1960s.
As it says, in a tight struggle, the 1967 Oakland Raiders edged the 1962 Green Bay Packers 27-21. But the score indicates a much closer game.
Yeah, it wasn't that close.
In the bag.
It wasn't that close. Green Bay just played a terrible second half.
Yeah, and Daryle Lamonica was awesome. And soon Uncle Ron is going to tell you just how awesome the MVP Daryle Lamonica was as we go to those stats.
438 net yards for the Raiders. They both had 21 first downs. Time of possession actually went to Oakland. And Oakland actually converted more than half their first downs. No turnovers in the game. It came down to the Raiders reading the Packers' offense well in the first quarter, although the Green Bay got points. But when the Raiders stepped it up, again, the final score 27-21, but it just wasn't, in our minds, that close. Let's look at Green Bay stats first. Star, 26 of 42 for 283. Wasn't his fault at all, Al.
No, he played a heck of a game. 62%, 2 touchdowns.
But where the Raiders' defense shone was on the ground. They held the Packers to about 100 yards total. Moore, 12 carries for 50, and Taylor, 10 for 35.
And I thought what the Raiders did well, both on offense and defense, was the front line. The front line outperformed the front line on offense and defense for the Packers. Very few times was Lamonica made to feel uncomfortable in that pocket.
They caught him a couple times at the end of the first half and the start of the third quarter, but after that, that was all Lamonica. Barnes, 4 catches for 105. You'd have won some money at Bovada if you had that bet.
In a losing cause.
Dowler was a possession receiver, and so was McGee with 7 catches. So even the Raiders secondary just played them tight.
But I mean, if you told us the Lombardi Packers would score 21 points and lose the game, we probably would have took the 21 points in the Packers.
Yeah, Forrester with 12 tackles for Green Bay. Curry and Nitschke with 7. Greminger with 6. Davis and Nitschke with the sacks, and as we said, not a turnover to be found. Here's your MVP. Daryl LaMonica, 22 for 32. He threw for 320 yards. So 10 yards an attempt, and a completion percentage of 68.8, 2 scores, and a quarterback rating of 121.9.
Outstanding. And then they were able to run the ball. You see they did have success with the run in the second half.
Daniels did, certainly 6 for 62, and that 39-yard run again. As you said, it was just chunks of yardage for Oakland that they could kind of get at will. I mean, the Packers keyed on Dixon, 23 carries, 58 yards.
That was the key in my mind, that they needed chunks of yards. And again, obviously, if anyone gets chunks of yards, they're going to win. But I just didn't think they could go 5, 4, 3. You know what I mean? Like the short sustained.
This was not a 3 yards in a cloud of dust team at all. And Miller and Biletnikoff, 2 receivers over 100 yards. And Biletnikoff would have been remembered for the touchdown he should have had. But instead, what an effort. And Cannon in the first half. You didn't see him much in the second half.
No, they seemed to shut him down in the second half. But he did his damage with that touchdown in the first half.
Absolutely. And
unbelievable effort by the Raiders.
Connors, 11 tackles and a sack. Keating with 5 tackles. Williamson, McLaughlin, Bird, who could also, get that MVP consideration for that big punt return. And young man Willie with 5 tackles. In fact,
Bird was
3 returns for 74 yards and a 25. So Oakland had to beat the 3 toughest opponents.
And they did.
That they could. They had to beat the Jets just to get into the AFL championship game. They had to go into Kansas City and beat the Chiefs, and then beat the premier team, I think, of the decade, the 62 Green Bay Packers.
Who in reality only lost 1 game.
But to the Lions on Thanksgiving.
And they never played on Thanksgiving again under Lombardi, I do believe.
I believe you're right. So there you have it. Those are our 3 games for the 60s. And because we've had such a positive response to this, we will continue to do the AFC, NFC championship, and then the 70s championship. So you get bonus football for you. This was a blast. Tonight wasn't as close as the final score indicated, but Daryl LaMonica, enjoy your Camaro. The final score, Oakland 27, Green Bay 21. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. You can find the game on Steam for $20. Pro Strategy Football 2021.
Absolutely awesome game.
For Mike in the Truck and my partner, our Red Sox fan, I'm Ron Zuckett. Have a good night.